Welcome to Alternative Work Arrangement Telecommuting Training. Completing this training is one of the requirements to be approved for telecommuting. During this training, we will cover the following: an introduction to telecommuting, telecommuting program elements, telecommuting agreement and department authorization form, tips for telecommuting success, and a pop quiz. What is telecommuting? Telecommuting is a work arrangement that provides employees an opportunity to conduct work during any part of regular paid hours at an approved alternative work location. The remote alternative work location is traditionally from home. Why telecommuting? Puget Sound ESD supports alternative work arrangements such as telecommuting, flexible schedules, and mobile workers that support employees' work-life balance and engagement, reduce commuting time and costs, support business and operational needs, and reduce the agency's carbon footprint. Program elements. Alternative work arrangements such as telecommuting are a privilege, require approval by supervisor and executive administrator, do not change employees' salary, job responsibilities, or benefits, do not alter amount of time an employee works, are not a substitute for dependent care, and may end at any time. Employee requirements. Employees must have successfully completed their probationary period. Exceptions are made on a case-by-case basis due to the nature of employee's position. Employee must complete required online training. Employee must complete a telecommuting arrangement and department authorization form and an alternative work arrangement assessment form with their supervisor and executive administrator. The telecommuting agreement and department authorization form are a product of a conversation between supervisor and employee, defines the provisions, expectations, and commitment to the telecommuting arrangement, provides details addressing location, schedule, equipment, and data security, must be approved by supervisor and the program's executive administrator. Signed form must be on file with supervisor prior to beginning the telecommuting arrangement. Communication. It is an expectation that all necessary communication between you, office staff, and client served are maintained. There should be a seamless communication flow and should be professional at all times. As a reminder, during telecommuting, you do not want to give out your personal information like a home number. It is recommended you give out only your work contact information. Finally, be sure to attend required meetings, events, etc. as customary and/or designated. Equipment. If employee-owned equipment breaks down, employees are responsible for all repair costs. If you are using agency equipment, it must be available and in good working condition, may not be used for personal purposes. Only approved Puget Sound ESD software may be used in work done for agency. Must use surge protectors with agency equipment. If ESD equipment breaks down, Puget Sound ESD is responsible for repair costs that do not result from damage due to negligence or misconduct. Maintenance and equipment repair. Please take reasonable steps to protect agency property from theft, misuse, or damage. This includes maintaining data security and record confidentiality. Employees are responsible for any intentional damage to the equipment, damage resulting from gross negligence by the employee or any member of the employee's family, damage resulting from a power surge if no surge protector is used. Damage or theft that occurs outside the employee's control will be covered by Puget Sound ESD's insurance policy. Insurance. The state's liability for job-related accidents will continue to exist during the understood and approved work schedule. Workers' compensation will not apply to non-job-related injuries that might occur in the home or other telecommuting site. Home office, safety, and ergonomics. We recommend having a quiet, safe place that has enough room to work with appropriate work conditions away from family disturbances. Discuss with your supervisor upfront and document your agreement. In terms of supplies, you will also want to consider ergonomics. While you are telecommuting, you will want to be sure you are as ergonomically correct in your work setup as you are in your regular on-site work setup. Feel free to refer to the ergonomics checklist available on the telecommuting training page on my PSESD. Tips for telecommuting success. If possible, use a private workspace, set ground rules with family, pets, and other home life, schedule communications with peers, your supervisor, and colleagues. Now you're ready for the pop quiz. True or false? Everyone can telecommute. False. Generally, all agency positions are considered conducive to alternative work arrangement regularly or occasionally, subject to the nature of the work or assignment and hours of operation and coverage. Alternative work arrangements are a privilege. Arrangements are not a contract of employment and may end at any time by the employee, supervisor, executive administrator, the superintendent, or his or her designee. True or false? Telecommuting is a great substitute for dependent care. False. Dependent care arrangements remain the same during telecommuting periods as when working at regular sites. True or false? Workers' compensation applies to all injuries that might occur in the home or other telecommuting site. False. Workers' compensation will not apply to non-job related injuries that might occur in the home or other telecommuting site. True or false? Telecommuting will support employees' work-life balance and engagement, reduce commuting time and costs, support business and operational needs, reduce the agency's carbon footprint. All true. Here's your final question. True or false? You are ready to start telecommuting today. You're on your way. In order to begin telecommuting, be sure you have completed your probationary period, complete alternative work arrangement assessment form, complete the telecommuting agreement and department authorization form. And now that you have completed the training, please acknowledge completion in Employee Access. Thank you for completing the alternative work arrangement telecommuting training. If you have any further questions, please contact your HR team.